Hey guys, this is Fancy. She is a 7-year-old unregistered standardbred mare. They said that she was at 7/8 standardbred. I'm not sure, you know, on her bloodlines and all that stuff. I don't think they even know. They bought her off of some people a couple of years back. Maybe I don't know the time frame either, but I know they bought her a while back. And at that time when they bought her, this mare was racking like close to 30 mile an hour. I mean, moving fast mare. I remember seeing some videos of this mare. I don't know where they're at. I can't find her now, but I remember her back then, and she was super fast. Had a big front end on her. I mean, get gone. And they bought her, and since they've had her, they really don't know how to make her rack like that. So only thing they've ever done with her was trail rode her. They trail rode her a lot. They still rode her. They rode her everywhere. Took her trail riding all over the country, and just let her walk basically, because they didn't know how to make her rack. When she came here, that's exactly what they basically doing with her. Still, you know, they're like, hey, we're gonna sell her. She's a good trail mare, broke for anybody and everybody, and she still is right now. For a speed racking horse, I've never seen one that's so laid back, so gentle, easy going, easy to do anything you want to do with. Load, clip, bathe, to do all that, shoe. I played around with her shoes. I've shot her probably 3 times in the last month. They left her with me for a month. They told me well, they didn't really say a month. They just said put some training on her and sell her. I think she's been here about 3 weeks, maybe. I don't know if she's been here a month yet or not. But first ride I took on when I evaluated her, she had a lot of trot in her. That's just because she hasn't been asked to gait in a lot of years. So I really didn't know what I had, you know, exactly. I was like, well, you know, it's gonna take me a little while to get her. Second day I rode her, she fell right in gear. Just a matter of changing bits on her. She likes a little chain bit. That's the best bit in the world for her. Any other bit you put on her, she don't really like it that good. She'll do all right about anything you ride her in, but she don't gait good in it. The little chain bit, you put it on there, and anybody that's never rode a horse can get on there and make her gait. So she's going to gait for you right now. The gaiting is no problem. This mare's going to gait probably, I'd say, I'm talking on a keg shoe, all 4 feet. I'd say she'll gait probably 10, 12 mile an hour, like any, you know, well, not any, but most average trail horses. She's not going to get trotty. And, you know, a lot of speed racking horses are real trotty. Most of them won't even gait until they're 10 or 12 mile an hour. This mare will gait down slow as good as any horse out there. You don't have to push her up into a gait or nothing. She'll come right out of a walk, right into her little gait on a loose range. You can actually ride her no hands, she'll gait. Got an awesome gait for a trail horse. You push her up past about 10 mile an hour, 12, get her up faster than that, she's going to trot. If you don't know what you're doing, she's going to trot. Get her up faster than that, she's just going to trot harder. This mare's got a big front end on her. If you know anything about a racking horse, bigger the front end, and when they're square like that, they're a little bit harder to get in gear sometimes, because when you start pushing them, their front end just reaches a little bit higher, which, you know, kind of breaks up the pace a little bit more. But anyhow, I don't want to get into gated stuff with you right now, but too much. Anyhow, basically what I'm trying to say, long story short, if she broke for anybody right now, you can get on her. She's always been broke for anybody since they've had her. You can get on her, trail rider right now, anywhere you want to go, stay 10, 12 mile an hour, and you'll be fine. You'll just cruise right along and you'll enjoy your ride. You don't even have to know she's fast. I considered and thought about it hard not to even show her a fast gear, because, you know, I could just sell her as a 10 or 12 mile an hour trail horse, and you never know she was fast. And you probably, you know, the people that like the trail ride would probably love her even more. When you all see them fast videos, like, oh Lord, she's too fast for me, but don't ask her for it. I'm asking, I'm pushing hard. I'm trying to make her pace, but she ain't gonna pace. I'm trying to make her pace because I want to break up that trot. She ain't gonna pace. I have a toe weight shoe on the back. It's still got a light keg on the front. She had a regular keg on the front of her. I think she had a number 2 on her when I got her. I've got her in a 1 now. I've took her foot all the way off, all the foot I could off the front of her, and got her stood up a little bit in the front, and I got a number 1 on her, number 1 light keg. You know, there is different things as a regular keg and a light keg. She has a light keg on the front of her. And with 4 keg shoes on her, she actually, I thought she rode a little bit better. I just put the toe weight on her last week, and I wish I hadn't. If that way I don't have to advertise her to have a toe weight shoe on her back. I'd rather advertise her to have 4 kegs, but I promise you, she's been riding in 4 kegs up to last week. I've posted a lot of videos of this horse as I've had her in training. She's always gated on a keg shoe until now. Anyways, I was trying to finish her on off and thought it might go ahead and get her racking on out there in the 20s, easy for anybody. So she does have a toe weight shoe on the back, light keg on the front. I took her to a horse show, showed her one time, and won. A class, I think there wasn't only one in there. There was 11 or 12 that was in there. Keg shod racking, and she won. I'd say she hadn't been showed in years. I don't know if she'd ever been showed, but she sat there and ride. Now she does better in a show than she does out here up by herself. This mare will step up off the ground and do it right. I mean, fancy. So that's blow up in that bridle. You ain't got to force her head or nothing. You ride her in a little chain bit. Like I got a chain bit. Sounds harsh. They're not harsh. A chain bit that I use, I'm sure most of them's like that. They form to the mouth real good. They don't got no pinch points on them. They really work good. They sound horrible, but they're not. That's what I ride her in, and just kind of keep your hands a little bit low there. No pressure to the mouth, and she'll sit right there and she's gonna gate for you. If you know anything about a racking horse and you know how to ride a racking horse, this is going to be one of the nicest mares in this country. I don't know if I've ever rode one any better as far as, a trotter type horse. Most of these racking horses, they get pacey, get up fast, they start pacing out. And then people take them and breed them to other horses, and, try to get speed racking horses out of them. If I was a racking horse, man, I am. But I don't got a lot of, I'm not really into the speed racking horses, but that big. But if I was a racking horse, man, I bought this horse, I'd breed her. I'd raise me a foal out of her. God, as much as I want to ride her, it's hard to breed a good mare, but I'd love to raise a foal out of this horse. But I'd have to find me a good, probably a loose going, racking horse to breed her to, a stud that, I wouldn't want him too loose, but something racking 20s pace, after 20, I'd probably breed her something like that. Loosen her up just a little bit. But anyway, if you know anything about a racking horse, I'd say you take this mare and just ride her. As much as she's improved with me in 30 days, I'd say another 30, you'd have your fine-tuned machine right here that would be tough in a show ring. Right now, today, a beginner could show her. Keep her down 10, 12 mile an hour before she starts getting a little rough. You'll know she's going to trot. She'll start getting a little bit squire. She'll still gate, but you'll feel her starting to squire up. Just slow her down, hold her up there, and just let her sit there and peck, and you'll win. Well, I ain't gonna say you'll win, but they'll hate you. They'll be afraid to deal with you. This mare does a bunch. Now she'll use herself good. got a good way she presents herself. Holds her head up her high, big front end, just real showy and flashy, and she's beautiful. So if you're looking for a show horse, you can't go wrong with her, I don't think. Country Pleasure racking right now. Speed racking later. She's got it. This mare can fly. It was hard for me to do out there in that little video there, me getting down that little road. I wanted to take her somewhere else, but anyway, somewhere to open her up that real good. It's been so wet and muddy here for the last month. I can't turn her loose on the dirt roads right now. There ain't no dirt, it's nothing but mud. I don't have anywhere to really turn her loose at. I've had her down other than the blacktop. And it scares me, since I'll just be honest with you. I have boron on her and everything like that, but she scares me if I take her and turn her loose that fast on a blacktop road, because she will switch, like I said, she'll switch over to a trot, and when their feet going back and forth from the trot to a rack and switch back and forth, I don't want her to follow with me, and it's hard for me to find anybody to even video me. The little truck we got's only 20 mile an hour, and she'll leave it at setting. I really need to take her to a main highway, I guess, and have a vehicle to follow me to really bring her out and show you what she can do. But I've had this mare, I know I've had her mid-20s easy, just for a split second of a time, and then she'll break on back to a trot. But that's what you want, man. That's what anybody that knows anything about a racking horse is sitting there watching this video, and they're thinking, that's what we want. That's what you want in a racking horse. You want something trotty. And son, she's got it. Now they're hard to find. This right here is it. Come ride her. I promise you, Kids can ride her. She's broke. She'll go anywhere you point her. I've trail rode her. Big groups. I've rode her alone, by herself. I have spent a lot of time on this horse myself personally. I'm a big man. She's 14.3 hands tall, but she's real thick and stocky. She packs me like there ain't like I ain't there. I mean, no problem. So she'll pack about anybody and look good at doing it. But here she is, guys. I can't say enough about her. This is Fancy. She's a really nice mare. She's not going to be cheap, although, like I'm telling you, she still needs a little bit of work on her big gear, but that is it. If you wanted to stay below mid-teens, she's perfect right now. But if you wanted to get her real fast, she's going to need a little bit more condition. Just more condition, pretty much all she needs. Just ride her. Just ride her. She'll get better at every riding. She does. But here she is, guys.